Identify specific density properties associated with hydrogen bonding. So which of the following statements best describes why ice floats on water? So we're trying to figure out why this solid form of water, or H2O, floats in liquid H2O. Now, the case is that usually when substances become solid, they become more dense instead of less dense. And density tells us about the buoyancy, or whether something will sink or float in a substance that it's floating in. So we know this question tells us that ice floats in water. Okay, that ice floats in water. And this, now we have to figure out why. So A says water has a specific heat, that has a higher specific heat than ice. Water, actually H2O, has the same specific heat, and this specific the heat that it takes to not the same specific heat, but the specific heat we're talking about is dealing with how much energy it takes to raise the temperature of water or ice by 1 degree. And this does not have to do with the density of what we're talking about. So A is out of there. B says that hydrogen bonding causes water to be less dense in a solid state than in a liquid state. And that is true. So what happens is that when the tendency for hydrogen bonds to form in like a row and to form between each other increases when you become in a solid state. So everything is hydrogen bonded when it's ice, and that actually makes a crystalline structure that is very big and open. So this makes it actually that makes it less dense than the more dense water. So it's because it's very open, because of the crystalline structure created by the hydrogen bonds, this makes it less dense than its liquid state. So B is correct. C, we're not really talking about the molecular mass because it doesn't have to do with the specific density property of floating right now. And heat is absorbed when water changes from the solid state to the liquid state. But again, this does not describe the specific property. So B is the only answer based on what we know about hydrogen bonding and the crystalline structure of ice. So B is the answer to this question.